feel about this. I have microphone monitor or monitoring enabled just as a test, so we'll see how it goes. I restarted my entire machine. Hopefully that does something. I noticed earlier that I couldn't connect to my Google Homes with my like Spotify through my phone. So I'm thinking a router reset may have been in order just generally. I'm hoping that's all that, oh no, still dropped some. Stall ready. Well, that's fun. Interesting. Like, it's not anything that I've done or changed. Like, I haven't messed with settings or anything, so it shouldn't be that. It has to be an ISP thing. But why? I would love it if you kicked my ISP's shins. Well, that's gonna bug me all day. But I don't really have any other recourse than continue. If it gets too bad, let me know.
Is somewhere inside the mansion in Lufwa Valley. Find him and extract him.
Hello, Vixie.
They know about that battle just now. You're right at the mansion. The target's close. Be sure to think this through.
Yep. Didn't know he was up there.
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're already on guard. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location. Talk. iDroid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
What do you got for me? Grenade. Bait bottle. You know what I didn't grab?
Hey. Huh? What the hell?
hospitals are bad now. Just don't go. Yeah, I can only imagine. Can I okay, I was gonna say. Don't let who get away. I'm not here. Type of stuffed pasta, I see. Enjoy. I didn't clear that at all. Let's kill everybody, I guess.
Carlos!
What are you doing over there? That man exploded himself. He shouldn't have thrown it at me. I take no responsibility for his actions. Someone needs to turn off that alarm. Damn. I need to find an enemy who has...
No way! I don't believe it!
Oh shit. Anonymous. Thank you for the 20 gift subs. What? Oh, that's gonna suck. I'm not gonna do that. My goodness, though. So, but why? Thank you. I lost a bunch of the names. Let me see. Thank you for hitting Macasmack, ERG Labs, Viz, Catcake, Mr. Giant Asian, Overwatch, Scriber, Scully, Celerathus, Spitaco, Pancake Lube, good name, love that name, Sloth Bacon, Kelly B, Hakuba, Celestial Chicken, Yashi-chan, Space Paws, J-Time, Leaps of Faith, and Succinct, all in the face. You're far too generous. Thank you. And welcome to all of you. That was Phasma. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Get out of here, cursor. I have a mission, and I intend to see it through. I have a decision to make. You know, I'll wait. Wait, the thing is only for reinforcements, right? Nightmare mode. The devil is nightmare mode. Also, where's Shotgun Boy? Please. Thank you. That was rude. Okay. Stapler. Thank you for doing the thing. Good to have you. I apologize for the dropped frames. I don't need any of those, really. Oh, shit. Do I? It's a mistake, but I'm doing it. Thought I heard movement. I took out the power. I mean, I guess it makes sense that the power is not the determining factor for the alarm system. Come back. That was awkward. Oh, shit. Where am I hiding? I'm not going down there. This isn't where I parked my code talker. What are you cooking?
So it's low. My God, I can hear this. And it's... How do you all put up with this? Draw whatever Lily is making for food. I don't remember for the life of me where any of this is supposed to take place. I vaguely remember a basement, but I don't remember how to get there. Never mind. There we go. That is entirely too much fire. Tell Megatron he has to destroy the Matrix. I mean, I guess I'll hydrate. witnessed their capacity for courage.
Or should I say, Bedahochale?
And though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we...
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs.
The sound is Careless Whisper.
The particular sound. His words. They attack only those who speak a certain language. Not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. That should deafen them for a while.
So we could have just kept
You have
quiet
bought
high all
yourself
the time.
Some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
So why are you just carrying that around?
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dine lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Rojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
There it is.
Ethnic cleansers. That's what Skullface is after. Then, in Zuya, Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave
I don't have the means to deal with any bullshit right now, not really. 6 rounds to my name. Well, Tarka, I'll be right back. Oh, shit. It's like Raccoon City all over again.
The guards are acting strange.
Yeah.
Almost puppet-like. Could be the skulls. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
Trying to deal with as many as I can before I move him. I hear, what, 2 more? Stun grenade, alright. Curious about something. Heartless, thank you for 10 full months. And welcome back. I'll do that one. Can I even... Three rounds, 2 rounds. I missed. Sure.
Roger.
This is fine. That's less fine. Damn it. Have you? There's a laser sight waiting for me over there. They're not exactly a threat, but they're fun to treat like one. Speaking of, I'll see other way.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we found the bodies of the two missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Just waiting for one of them to speak Congo. Hunting hog. Is it like hunting hawk? Frantic wasp. There it is. No, yep. Dark cobra. Hippos don't care. Hippos do whatever they want.
Tell me how to fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
A different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. infected. They were forced to serve him. Then steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The yellow cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo, some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea?
Clouds ahead!
Snake's already been infertile. That means nothing to him.
Boss, are you okay? So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview. We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Lewis lived and got really old and also went back in time. Not hissing shark. All right. Get in there.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Yes.
Boss, you okay? There's an unusual mist in front of your chopper. It could be the same one as before. Cypher is trying to eliminate Code Talker, but we can't save the infected without him. Boss, whatever you do, bring Code Talker back alive.
I mean, I don't have anything. And I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm going to try it once without and go from there. I may just load up on weapons and have a little fun. How can you say that hippos are already the deadliest land animal when street sharks exist? Hippo destroys whole street sharks. What's the death count for street sharks? In the millions. Think we're okay? What?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you okay?
No. Why is this all... Is that rust or dirt? I guess dirt. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's a sandstorm. Never mind. A weird dust storm thing. No, it is metallic archaea.
It looks like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Oh, his poor suit. It's just gonna get so stained.
Hurry! They are coming!
I forgot about the metallic archaea and what exactly it did. I would like a weapon. Take care, smiling angel. Thank you for popping in. Skippy because it's Skippy. That really is horrifying. How do you see?
We are their quarry.
We are Venom. Which is accurate.
We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Cannot lose Code Talker.
All right. Oh, what is happening to my everything? Oh, Jesus. Missed the counter. I tried to roll like
Are you okay? Snake!
other MGS games.
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. Cannot lose Code Talker.
Give me that. Oh no. Bonk. Why are they earthbenders? Put down the metal. What's going on in here? Oh, Jesus. Who gave you... No, that's not okay. was a shield. I need to grab it. Oh, shit. That's not going to aim me, right? It went over. That could have been bad. Can I go over here? I can. Damn it. Let's talk. Hello? Oh, please. Okay, good. Oh, that sucked. Ow. They really hurt. Oh shit. If I didn't have to eliminate them, I would just bamf out of here. There's a shield. Let's go and push. Damn. Thought I could counter that. Here he comes. Where? Gone. Nope. Shockwave. Gun. Oh, yeah, I can counter that. I just need to be quick about it. Send Kitty my regards. Oh, shit. I think I did exactly what I'm doing now my first time through. Still alive. I appreciate how they all book it when everyone is about to throw something. Hey, Code Talker.
Away from Code Talker. Don't want him catching a bullet. Draw the skulls away towards you.
Damn it. Ah, too slow. This shouldn't hit me, but I'm gonna move just in case. I've only killed one and it was with a gun. Like with a stationary gun. Hey, what's up? Oh shit. Okay, worked out. How many of these is it gonna take? Oh shit. Should come from. or plane. I don't like both of them here at the same time. Oh shit. Gotta charge this boy. Why couldn't I counter? I don't. Maybe I wasn't close enough. I don't know. Ow. Put that away. It'll spoil my drink. And then he... That's rude. Stay down. All right. Go. Oh shit. All right, gun boy, stop it. marks of anything. Where'd you go? Oh shit. Put that down. Calling the napalm. I wish. Ow. Oh, that just didn't give me a prompt that time. Now they're being rude. Let me use a tank. Teleport. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, like it just didn't give me a prompt. Uh-oh. Oh, you saved your friend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Teleport again. One more time, please. Ow. Yeah, they are just being rude. Yeah, that swing I don't think I can counter. The underhand I can. But the shit. The overhead diagonal, yeah, that one I can, the other one I can't. Not you too. Stop it, gun bros. Ungun. Ungun. You too. Follow your friend's example. 2, 1. Shit. Oh. Do I have anything worth anything? Ah, slow. No, come back. Seems to be only these two left. Ow, I should have. Gotten farther away. Don't get caught up in the... Oh, is this it? Where's your friend? Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up? Aw. The teamwork. Teamwork, dreamwork, etc. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. One sword boy. Maybe. Down? No, you're not. That's gone. Yes, yeah, I just... It looks like sometimes I thought I could once or twice, but at a very strange angle. Gun as well, you jerk. God, the fucking fly in here is helping them. Is that a blade boy? It is a blade boy. What? Why? Blade boy? Help me out here. See, that it would have let me. Too slow. All right, you. Yeah, see, like, there I could have for some reason. Why can I go down there? Dead. One more. One more. All right. Come on. One more. Oh, that sucked. Damn it. Great. Did he walk up with a sword and then teleport back to pull out a gun? Like an asshole. Oh shit. If I get hit here, I'm dead. Am I close enough? Please be close enough. Ow. Where do you go? There you are. Where do you go? Done. Can you stop it? Ah. Done. Unfortunate. I'll come back. Over here. Ah. That one apparently hit me too, somehow. Oh no. There you are. What are you doing over there? Gun? No. Where'd he go? Please hit the tank, please hit the tank, please hit the tank. Where'd he? Oh. Oh shit. Alright, fine. I'm leaving. Why not? I appreciate that I could go all over. For the most part. Oh dear. Well, that's interesting. Unfortunate for me. Try this again.
That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
all right. I wonder if it's possible to do. Like, can you stab them to death?
This is Pequod.
Because they took a lot.
Shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. Get in, boss.
Took like an hour, yeah.
Mission complete. I know we can do better next time.
What do you mean we, Kaz? You weren't even there.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea. Once on site, the metallic archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasites suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities.
I never actually
But
played
in
around
order
with
to
that thing.
use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. The parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. We must cultivate more.
It's always Kikongo. How's it going, Toby Lack? I'm well enough. RTB.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
I just noticed that those sunglasses have Metal Gear Solid 5 on them. Like literally on the frame. Arm? What do you call that piece?
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Return to base, that makes sense. Thank you.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
I don't
They can't activate it without me.
quite understand. I don't quite understand the logic of why traditional nukes will be rendered obsolete overnight. A nuke's still a nuke.
OKB-0. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
Are you gonna help this time, Kaz?
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
Within that syringe was the true power of thoughts and prayers. Alright, well, let's do some of these, I guess.
Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is Quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Actually,
Zero-risk security aren't as hardcore a military outfit compared to the other two PFs in this region. The company sends operators to conflict regions around the world, not just Africa. They have decades of combined experience. They're also based out of South Africa. Their headquarters is in Johannesburg. A lot of their work involves corporate security for South African companies, but a good number of their operators are retired South African military. So don't mistake them for a bunch of security guards.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base. You've seen everything we've got
Buckle
on the
up.
outbreak. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain.
is this the same as a cutscene?
Meaning, a breed of parasite
Yes, it is.
that triggers symptoms upon detecting. Now, we must wait for the Wolbachia to multiply in the larvae.
How is the disease transmitted? If it's carried by insects or rodents, then...
There is no intermediate host.
So...
The vocal cord parasites lay their eggs in the larynx of the host. Most hatch and migrate to the lungs, but some are transported to the mouth through ciliary movement, mixing in with saliva.
Saliva. Droplet transmission.
Sneezing, coughing. Any food or water containing infected saliva. It would spread fast.
Indeed. And when the larvae migrate to the lungs, symptoms can resemble the early stages of a cold, making it easy to infect others.
Meaning a simple conversation would be enough to pass it on.
Alright, so what happens after the larvae migrate to the lungs?
It is as I said before. They mature by feeding on alveolar tissue. It is only then that noticeable symptoms appear in the host.
And by that point, it's too late. He's infected everyone else. It's one hell of a weapon you've created.
That is what Blag Anna wanted. Something that would spread easily. In truth, he's not the reason. But we will discuss that another time.
The Wolbachia.
I wouldn't give Kojima too much credit here, if only because that's just the way viruses work. That's why you have a cough and you sneeze, because it's the virus trying to reproduce, basically.
Multiplied. We're preparing to extract them and begin vaccinating. But is this really the only way? Sure, it'll prevent infection, but the cost.
You would rather remove their vocal cords?
No. Tactical communication's a linchpin of what we do.
What if we were to ban the use of Kikongo?
Insufficient. First, there's no guarantee that only the Kikongo strain is here. Second, there is the matter of how the parasites lay their eggs. Before they can copulate, they must be exposed to the pronunciation of a specific language for a period of time. like a container filling with water. But the duration between when the container is full and when the copulation actually begins varies from case to case. In other words, even if the infected stop speaking as a countermeasure, it may already be too late. The only true solution is to prevent copulation through the Wolbachia, or by physically removing the affected tissue.
Do any anti-parasitics work?
It sounds as though you have already tried.
Yeah. We tried every one there is, and nothing.
I have yet to find a medicine that can remove the parasites.
That's
At
horrifying,
best, it
honestly.
temporarily covers their ears.
Why is that?
Because the parasites are companions to us. To remove them inevitably harms the host.
Companions?
More than you think.
Like Inara?
And this is why the human immune system cannot eliminate them.
That's why on every vaccine needle there's a small print of Hideo Kojima.
We've inoculated the staff with Wolbachia to keep them from becoming symptomatic.
That should also contain the infection.
How did this happen in the first place?
It has to have been a Cypher spy within our ranks.
If this is so, then why the Kikongo strain? If their intent was to wipe you out.
Skullface said the remaining English parasite was close to the boss. If this latest strain was his doing, he wouldn't have tipped his hand.
It is possible someone brought eggs onto the base. Without knowing. Stuck to their shoes, clothing.
Well, that makes the most sense to me.
And where did the eggs come from?
You mentioned that your boss visited Nzoya Badiopur.
Yeah, I was just hanging out there.
But his gear's disinfected immediately upon return.
Well.
Then he was not the carrier.
But you already...
And not just the boss.
Now, hold on. You've already established that anti-parasitics don't work. So why... Well, maybe disinfectants are more aggressive. Especially since they probably wouldn't need... I mean, they wouldn't be in... They wouldn't be injected. So if they're outside of the body, they probably work just fine. Yeah, that's fair.
All staff dispatched to high-risk regions were quarantined on the flight back. When the symptoms first appeared, we checked and disinfected all equipment used up to that point. Any and all prisoners, soldiers, materials, and animals extracted during missions were also quarantined.
So, that just leaves...
I have seen children around here. Where are they from?
All over. Some were being held hostage at a mine. Then there were the troublemakers at Wala Yamasa.
Wala Yamasa?
Yeah.
Their clothes, their things. Did you burn them?
They're just kids. We couldn't. And besides, not one of them's shown symptoms.
The parasites don't infect prepubescent hosts.
Don't we already know that to be incorrect? Maybe that was part of the experiment. But we saw people at the...
Their vocal cords are not fully developed.
Well, if infection doesn't occur in children...
It is possible they carried eggs on their clothes, and the infection spread from them.
Check the kid's stuff.
I doubt there is any trace left by now.
But if there is, some of those kids must be close to hitting puberty. How could we have missed this?
The name Wala Yamasa got quite a reaction from you. I'm guessing the Kikongo strain was released in that village.
Cypher used that region to experiment with vocal cord parasite transmission. The Kikongo strain. The settlements around the refinery upstream of Wala Yamasa were the proving grounds. They would infect one villager, then record transmission speed. Dangerous work. If they failed to contain the infection, it would slip into the surrounding regions.
At which point the world found out about the parasites, making them useless as a weapon. Incredible they'd risk such a thing.
The test site was densely populated too. A terrible place for such experiments. No doubt, they thought burning everything would wipe away all traces. The settlements were covered in oil anyway. Who would wonder if one day they caught fire? And so it did. They burned it all. Living and dead.
Those remains.
But they miscalculated. Transmission speed was far faster than anticipated. It may have been the temperature, or hygiene standards, or perhaps the parasites reacted quickly to Kikongo. Whatever the reason, nearly all villages were swiftly infected, and the settlements reduced to mounds of corpses. Making matters worse, the dry season was ending. When it came time to burn the village, the Moneni River had swelled. Many of the bodies were waterlogged.
Meaning they didn't burn completely.
The corpses still contained viable eggs, and the larvae washed downstream. And when the people downstream drank that water,
that marked the end for Bwala Yamasa.
I learned all of this at the mansion. I warned him of the risk of eggs getting out.
And?
We are prepared for any eventuality.
I get it. Putting the oil field back online. The oil leaks, saner. They plan to pollute the river, prevent the spread of infection.
But the oil flow was stopped, and downstream the people of Masa Village started using the water again. The PF soldiers deployed at the village were locals, spoke Kikongo. They were infected, and the kids survived.
I've heard enough.
And who stopped the flow of oil?
Don't.
We did.
That confirms it. The source of the Kikongo strain infection was Masa Village. And the children brought it here. It is no one's fault. There is no blame to be cast.
I mean, there's a little blame to be cast. I mean, a lot of blame, actually.
They were tested in other regions?
Their physiology requires that they be tested under varied conditions. Another test site was in Afghanistan.
So it was the parasites there.
Both the Pashto and Tajik languages are spoken in the mountains of Afghanistan, and population density is low. Ideal testing grounds for how accurately the parasites target only the specified language. It is also relatively easy to prevent the spread of infection.
And the results?
The first test, I am told, was a success. Once the Pashtun Mujahideen were infected with the Pashto strain, they were all but wiped out.
The Hamid fighters at Smasei Fort.
It was doubly successful. No Tajik Mujahideen or Soviet soldiers became symptomatic.
So the parasites proved to be effective. What about the second test?
Also supposedly a success. A Pashtun village was the target. However, the original aim was to obtain samples of the infected. In this, they failed.
And the village?
The Soviets enacted a standard scorched earth operation.
That must have been the village where Malak lived, before being held captive at La Marjate Palace.
Having had more time to think on it, the details shared with me may have been false.
We've inoculated the staff with
shit.
Walbakia to keep them.
The parasites.
How do I...
They were tested in other regions?
Their physiology and other were infected with the Pasht.
The Hamid.
Soviet soldiers
So the
was the target. However, the original aim was to obtain samples of the infected.
I just want to say, a lot of this stuff is very intriguing. Like, it's well thought out, it's well crafted, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks that the only way to get this information is by sitting here and listening to these tapes. I wish it was integrated directly into the story. I wish the game was structured differently. But because it's not, you have to dig for context.
In this, they failed.
And the village?
The Soviets enacted a standard scorched earth operation.
That must have been the village where Malak lived, before being held captive at La Marjate Pub.
Having had more time to think on it, the details shared with me may have been false. They are madmen who would do anything to cover up the truth.
They certainly seem to like tossing their problems in the fire.
As a boy, Skullface's life went up in flames. Perhaps that is what fuels his fixation with fire.
Your Wolbachia stopped the infection all right, but I still don't get it. How can a few bacteria change males to females? I know they're only bugs, but...
It is not such a rare thing in the natural world. Many insects and nematodes are infected with Wolbachia.
But why?
They nest in the cell cytoplasm of the host, even in the egg cells, with the result that the offspring are born infected.
Mother-to-child transmission.
However, Wolbachia cannot nest in sperm because they do not have cytoplasm. So even a successful infection of a male ends after a single generation. This means the Wolbachia must resort to maximizing the population of infected females.
Sounds like an ethnic cleansing campaign on a tiny scale.
Gender change from male to female is their survival tactic.
So more females means more Wolbachia carriers, so it can keep thriving in the following generations.
But the parasites in a human host are supposed to be a mating pair. If there's no male, there'll be no offspring at all. It's killing itself.
Slow down. This tactic is intended for environments where a single male can copulate with multiple females.
I guess I'll hydrate.
Originally, the Wolbachia did not infect the vocal cord parasites. I created a mutated strain, modifying the Wolbachia so that it could infect monogamous pairs. The Wolbachia's greatest multiplying tactic, the male-to-female change, worked against itself in the monogamous parasites. Just as you said. Then, I performed repeated selection of Wolbachia strains until I achieved 100% certainty of male-to-female conversion.
Creating female-female pairs, unable to reproduce.
And you say the Wolbachia affects the host of the host, that is, us, cutting off our means to reproduce?
It is almost certain. Of course, we will not turn female. After all, mammals possess no natural gender-changing function. But some Wolbachia strains can cause cytoplasmic incompatibility in the host.
Is that some cell deformity?
Put simply, it means the altered sperm of infected males kill the female's egg on contact.
And that's happened to us?
Yes. And yet, what occurs in humans is not just simple CI. To date, there are no cases of Wolbachia affecting humans. The fact that this strain causes this effect, is it the vocal cord parasite's affinity with humans? I do not know enough to say for sure.
So the parasite warps the host. Reminds me of what Skullface said.
It is the way of all organisms to create their own optimal environment. Just look at you and this base. Organisms that cannot do this are doomed to extinction. The difference with parasites is that their environment is another organism. That creates a connection between life and life. Parasitism, symbiosis, or death. In this way, the host too is challenged to adapt.
About this OKB-0 Emmerich was talking about. Its location and features match the citadel in the mountains northeast of the Soviet base camp. Built during the time of Alexander the Great, it was left in ruins following one of Genghis Khan's campaigns. Its occupants changed time and again due to war, and it was expanded on more than one occasion. Ultimately, it fell into the hands of the Soviet philosophers. The Soviet army was using it as the headquarters of its Afghan invasion force. But it would seem that Skullface's connections with the philosophers gave him license to develop Sahelanthropus there. And that's what Emmerich was doing at the place, before he got the axe. But OKB is a designation the Soviets use for weapon design bureaus. There's no way they'd have one of those in Afghanistan. And, in principle, the numbers that follow OKB are always integers above 1. There is no 0. Perhaps this was a secret facility of the Soviet and Chinese philosophers dating back prior to World War II. Though it's more likely Skullface just picked a fake name that more or less fit the Soviets' pattern. He doesn't go there often, but he sure as hell won't miss this. They use the heliport on top of the tower for his visits. Start by heading for the heliport. Then wait for your chance to make contact with Skullface.
It seems Sahelanthropus's armor is made from depleted uranium. That offers some serious protection. The U.S. military is planning on using it for its main battle tanks, too. Maybe that's where Emmerich got the technology.
Uranium? They're using nuclear fuel for armor now?
No. What they use for nuclear fuel is uranium-235, which is extracted from natural uranium. Depleted uranium is a byproduct of that process. Sort of like the leftovers, I guess. The garbage.
Yeah, you can play them while playing. I just hate doing so because I can't focus on what I'm listening to if I'm playing.
Uranium-235 makes up 0.72% of natural uranium, whereas depleted uranium contains only 0.2%.
What are the benefits of using it for armor?
It's a pretty short list. Uranium's a heavy metal, like lead, meaning it can hold a greater amount of kinetic energy. But it also boasts a hardness closer to tungsten. That makes it an ideal material to use for, say, armor-piercing ammunition penetrators. But it's not the best choice for armor. Its volume is less than that of ceramics, but for an equal weight, you could end up with less protection.
So why use it then?
According to Emmerich, it came down to him being unable to source ceramics technology from a manufacturer. Plus, given that it's an upright walking vehicle, he wanted to reduce the bulk of certain areas. Despite all that, depleted uranium still makes for some tough armor, and Emmerich says it's been proven in live fire tests. It stops most Soviet tank shells.
Most. So you're saying there's a chance.
Code Talker, what are the metallic archaea?
Volcanic craters spewing sulfur. Water hot enough to boil your skin off. Ocean depths of 800 plus atmospheres. Wastelands radioactive enough to kill you where you stand. There are groups of organisms that survive despite. No. Because of living in such environments.
I've heard about them. Extremo... something.
Extremophiles. By selecting certain species, then subculturing and repeatedly modifying them, I created a metallic